Hi, I'm Toni Swinehart with MCP's Full Court Press, brought to you by Spectrum Health Ludington Hospitals, Orthopedics, as well as House of Flavors Incorporated. Today we are with Miss Cheri Stibitz, and she is the head varsity competitive cheer coach here at Mason County Central High School. That's where we are, and the old A.O. Carlson gym. Thank you so much, Cheri, for taking time out of your day, because I know that you are in a little bit of a hurry today. So this year, we did an interview approximately a little over a year ago.
Yes.
Quite different. And so this year has brought different challenges. Talk about that and how you've kind of embraced it and your girls have embraced it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be here, first and foremost. And I think all athletics are experiencing the COVID situation that we have going on. And the biggest thing that we need to remember is that we're all here for our student athletes. And our students are doing the best job ever. So some of the challenges that we've been facing is typically our cheerleading season would start the second week of November, and we would be practicing until the very end of November, beginning of January, and we would have, at least an entire full month to get 3 full rounds of competition ready to go for judging. This year, it was a week, and we were able to practice with our first and second rounds, non-contact, for 2 weeks, and then it was kind of sprung on us very early that, okay, now we can start contact practicing. So I think it was the second week of February, or maybe the first week of February, we got the okay to start practicing our third round, and we have been working really hard ever since.
Yes. And now, do the girls, when they're doing the competitions, for instance, I know that a lot of players in different sports have been getting tested like 24 hours prior. Do the girls have to do that as well?
We're very fortunate that we don't have to undergo the rapid testing. We are a contact sport, but we really technically don't have contact with other people. We just have contact within our team. So we follow the masking rules, and the girls do have to wear masks all 3 rounds. And there are penalties if a mask comes off and detached from the face and things like that, but we don't have to do rapid testing. So we're very, very fortunate for that.
And with the mask, do you have like a synchronized mask? Do you all wear, they all wear the same, something that probably needs to stay put, obviously?
Yes, we had a wonderful lady from the upper elementary make our masks for us. So we just opted for all black masks, and then we have a strap that goes around the back to ensure that it doesn't come detached from the head.
Okay. So you talked, last time we talked, you had mentioned about scoring and that type of thing. So this year, what are your strengths, and is it different from last year?
We are extremely fortunate to have a very young team, and they're young returning. So the majority of my team are sophomores. We have 1 senior, 1 junior, and 1 freshman, and everyone else is a sophomore. And we are very lucky that we competed with an entire group of sophomores and 1 senior last year at districts, and they're the same sophomores that are in our round currently for round 3.
Oh, wow.
Our round 3 is very good. In fact, we are starting all sophomores and 1 freshman.
Oh, wow.
We do have a freshman tumbler, and I don't want to say that they're extremely experienced, but they are experienced on the mat with each other. And our round 3 is nearly ranked top 10 in the state right now. We're just a few points from that top 10 score. So we're kind of looking forward to our competition today to see if we can make that top 10 list.
Yay! Oh, yes, that would be so awesome. Now, how many years have you been doing that? What year have you been doing this?
That's a good question. This is probably my 16th year coaching.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I started in the middle school,
Right.
Teaching just sideline, and then I started the program here, the competitive program.
Okay. And because we did talk to Karen, and she said she was helping a little bit, and now she started it over at Ludington as well. So when you go to competitions, do you compete with them as well?
We actually hosted our one competition that we had this past Friday, and Ludington was a part of that. And it was really nice to get to see Ludington and kind of work together with them. We were able to honor seniors from SCOTTVILLE and Ludington at our competition because Ludington wasn't hosting. So it was nice to be able to do that and to kind of work together in the same realm again.
Yeah. So you have how many more competitions left this year then?
We have our competition today, Wednesday, and then we have one Saturday competition, and then it's a week of just intense practice in districts the following Saturday. So
Okay.
we have 3 for sure competitions.
Okay, and then, yes, because your time was also cut short because you had to cram everything kind of, right?
Yes, we typically would have 14 competitions, and we have really been packing the schedule in the last couple of weeks. And so we're working really hard to figure out how to get all those competitions in and get as many judging opportunities as we can.
Yes.
So we've been very busy for sure.
Yes. Well, wonderful. Is there anything else? I mean, you want to continue doing this, obviously, and you're probably just going to continue. For how long do you think that will happen?
Well, I personally would like to keep coaching for 25 full years. We'll see what happens and where that takes us for sure.
Yeah. Well, and you're what? Only 9 years away?
Yeah, exactly. We're close. Yes.
And anything else you want anybody to take away from this?
I'm just very fortunate that our athletes are able to compete this year. I know that that was, in the back of our minds that winter seasons weren't going to happen and that fall
Yes.
seasons weren't going to finish their seasons. And so I think it's just wonderful that we are able to be here and compete and finish out a season and have a postseason that we were really unsure that we were going to have. So
Right.
very excited about that. And I know that every school is experiencing some COVID troubles. In fact,
Right.
I have 2 young ladies that are out on quarantine right now with a small team. It's very difficult. But the attitude that my team has and the ability for them to just pick up and fill in the pieces where they need to is just amazing. And I'm very, very fortunate for that.
Yes. Oh, yes. And it's nice to have, like you said, you have such a young team, but by the time they get to that senior level, they're going to be so close and they're going to know each other and probably perform better because of that. And so that's kind of nice for you as a coach, too, to see them grow like that as well.
Yes.
You know? So-
Absolutely, 100%. In fact, where we're sitting when we started our first competition, we've grown over 100 points already this year. So it's pretty amazing.
Wonderful.
They're really
Yeah.
stepping up when they need to. So it's wonderful.
Okay. Well, again, thank you for your time and taking time out before you go on to your competition today. And for more news, go to MasonCountyPress.com.
Thank you.
Thanks.